My garden, I think, is sort of a casual garden with it's definitely has an English flavor with some formal elements added to it to make it a very elegant casual garden. I'm an anesthesiologist by profession, and I'm involved in the healing and successful treatment of patients that require surgery or who have other medical illnesses. And when you prepare your anesthetic plan, you prepare the plan that would fit this patient to give them the best outcome. In other words, you need to have a plan. To me, an English garden is a garden that has a great deal of order to it, and it has, usually it's surrounded by so-called walls. This wall could be brick, stone, it could be plants, such as tall things, it could be pine trees, and then there's a layering down a planting type of arrangement, and usually this you would see in the entire perimeter of your garden. Layering is a technique that's used in many types of gardening where you start with something tall in the rear or the most far away part of your garden, and then you put things that are shorter in height as you come more toward the front of the garden. And this layering can be anything. Usually the tall rear layer would be a tall evergreen. Particularly in this area of the country, you want something year-round for the evergreen look. So the idea is height. And as you look into this border, it takes you up to give you some sort of appreciation of height. I think as you enter the front of my garden, you can look to your left and you can see different types of evergreens with different textures and different colors. You will not see a lot of flowers or scents. So to me, this is very, very pretty, and it's no, there are no flowers, but it's this difference in color and height and form. Where the Chemiocypress may be sort of spongy and globular in shape, wherein the holly tree may be more like a shape like a pyramid. This, I think, is important. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone from having blooms or flowers, but there's more to it than just having a flowering plant. My greatest challenge in this garden is keeping it weed-free. I've tried chemicals and everything, and I've killed many, many plants, unfortunately, using a bunch of chemicals. And so I think the best way to control weeds, if I might add, is number one, weed them by hand. And the second thing is add as much mulch as you can to sort of prevent the weeds from germinating. Gardening doesn't seem to get old to me. I know I'm growing older, but I'm still a very young gardener. But gardening is really, I've been doing it probably 17 years or more, and it's something I still enjoy doing each day. I work every day taking care of patients and, getting them through their illness and their surgery. And our operating room has no windows. When I come home, then I feel like the garden is it's a real pleasure to be outside, to be with living things, to see some sun and flowers and things that are pretty. And I think that it's just a totally different environment.